All right, so right here on this is ES NQ. We're on the 1 hour bar replay mode. We're at the 9 a.m. candle close. So as you can see, this is ES. We'll just concentrate on this for first. So this is yesterday's price action. We saw this large push up, came up to this fair value gap. I believe there's a 4 hour fair value gap here, and we saw immediate rejection. Came down, consolidated, came back up into this area of liquidity. As you can see, we have this 1 hour inversion, 1 hour inversion, and at 9 a.m. it looked like we were rolling over. This is post NFP. So really coming into the day, I had these zones marked out down here. We have this gap left open. If we actually look at SPX, let me just rewind here. If we look at SPX, so this is market open. We left this gap above. We also had this large gap here. On NDQ, it was a similar story. This is our opening candle, and we had this gap down here. So we had a really strong draw below, and depending on how the first 30 minutes went, that's what I was looking to target. So I took my trade on NQ. So this is market open on the 5 minute. We'll speed through. So we saw a rapid decline on open. So once we saw this rapid decline, I was waiting for a retrace. So if you look here, we'll stay on NQ. This is the open. So large retrace, and we left fair value gap. We actually inversed this 1 hour here, and we left a large 1 hour and a large 4 hour fair value gap. So looking at this the purple box is the 4 hour. We have the purple line here with the 4 on it. That's what I was hoping to see a retrace into, roll over, and come down into the new week opening gap. So if we look here, that's that same 4 hour. This is the same 4 hour line from the other chart, and I was looking to see how price reacted. We got a pullback. I'd be looking to go short from there. So this is perfect. We came right up. We have an SMT, as you can see here. ES took this high and came up, and NQ did not. So right now, we had a 5 minute here that got inversed, and we had this 5 minute here. So right now, this is perfect. Really, I could take NQ even off this confirmation. That's the inversion I was looking for. So my trade entry was about here, and it was above this fair value gap. And we actually had this fair value gap here too, almost an inversion. So I got a really good entry. Yeah, so actually, where's my entry? My stop was 83, and I was just targeting. My entry is a little worse. It was 1.5. Yeah, my entry is about here. Yeah. And I put my stop thinking it was safe above this 5 minute and this 5 minute, targeting these lows. Realistically, if I really did have confidence in hitting this new week opening gap, which is the gray shaded area, a better trade, but this is a good trade, because I am leaving myself room. What I have to get better at is just taking a look at the 1 minute. Because if we look at the 1 minute, we did leave this large gap up here. And if we just concentrate on the 1 minute right now, so price did come back up, which is unfortunate. Typically after you see a large sequence like this, rarely do we pop and then continue. Often we consolidate for a little and then make our move, which kind of happened here. As you can see here, I got stopped out. We came right up into this 1 hour, this 1 minute. As you can see here, we rolled right over. Like on reflection, again, hindsight's 2020, but really, if you have conviction in going to the new week opening gap, and we did have the momentum today to get there, really you could have entered here. Really, my entry could have been where I entered. I don't know. It's still a tough trade. Like, you're still getting a decent trade there, but and that's really that's just the safer trade, let's be honest. And as you can see here, like that trade played out. Yeah, I know going forward again, it's just to be a little. I think I just could be a little bit more aware of the conditions we were in. When you do see a large spike like this on open, it can get a little back and forth before the next push. So with that, just giving the trade a little bit more breathing room, looking on the 1 minute to see if there's any like unmitigated fair value gaps there that we might want to run into before going lower, and then taking a trade off that. So once I get my 5 minute confirmation of an inversion, go down to the 1 minute, especially after a large move, take a look to see if there is a gap there that you want to see hit, and just have patience for it to get ran into, because it often will.